rest in peace. What is good, everyone, and welcome back to another Snap-A-Figure review. I was not expecting this, but today we got the Ultimate Edition Legends Undertaker. I didn't have this one on the way in an order or anything, but today little bro went to Target and he found it there. And these figures, they always get you. When you see them in person, you got to pick them up, especially on the toy hunts. So I wasn't planning on it, but as I said, we saw it in person and we had to scoop it up. But I do have to admit, this figure does look incredible. It looks so sick. And it's like October just started and we got a bunch of Undertakers. I just reviewed the Monday Night Wars Undertaker and now we got this one. So it's only two, but that's like 2 Undertaker reviews on the channel over the past few days. It's spooky season. But enough talking, let's look at Undertaker's packaging. So you got Undertaker at the top, Ultimate Edition right here. It's a Legends Ultimate. So on this side, you got the special kind of Legends design. Then you get Legends on the top. Then on the back, you get figure photography. And the figure looks really sick right there. And then actual real life photography. And then if you want to pause to read right there, this side you get the nameplate. And that is pretty much a regular kind of Ultimate Legends box. So this Undertaker looks so sick. Let's get him out of the box. And here he is out of the packaging, the Phenom, and I can't believe I have this figure in my hands right now. It feels like it's so early, but it blew past a lot of my expectations. Let's start with his accessories. And here's everything you get with his Undertaker Ultimate Edition. So starting with the interchangeable hands, you get mic open right here, and they're in the purple glove kind of style. It has that sculpting on there, so it's not just painted purple. It actually has the sculpting of the glove, so that is a really nice detail that they put more effort into it. And then you get these hands, like kind of like the Randy Orton pose hands, but it's sculpted as a glove and it's Undertaker's pose. Obviously they even have him on the back of the box doing it right there. So I'm really happy that that's actually like a sculpted glove and it's not just painted. That's really nice. And also here, like to continue the glove, he has like the gauntlets. These are also removable if you wanted to know about that. So that's one thing also to say. But then getting into the head scans, you get 3 interchangeable head scans right here. So right here has the 2 others right here. These 2 have the mask and it's sculpted on. It's not removable. But this one, they gave you an option to have without the mask. And then they even gave you the mask if you wanted to put it on this one as well, with like the hair down. So the hair looks a little bit weird right now. It's because they kind of have it out so you could fit the mask in there. But once you put it down, it looks pretty good. I mean, it is definitely a little bit different. I have to get used to it. But I think if you have it in like the right position, it'll look nice. But otherwise, all the head scans I think are really good. The mask sculpted on here is like insane. They all have like all detail on the hair as well. Hair is really nice. I feel like it's a little bit different than the usual hair we kind of get on Undertakers. I don't know if it's new tooling. But yeah, so you get hair down. You get the mask with like kind of like his teeth showing. And then regular expression with the mask. So nice interchangeability right there. That's pretty good. Then you get the tie. So usually we don't get the tie with Undertaker figures, but this is from the era where he had it. So purple, and then you would just take the head scan off. And then you would just slide it on and it would go on. But I do recommend being careful because with my old Undertaker, like this part ripped off. I mean, it's probably just because it was like old and over time it happened. So just make sure you take good care of this and you'll be good. Then you also get the hat with like the purple kind of like band around it. And it fits the figure pretty nice. You do have to give it like a little bit of a push to get on there how you would want it. But once you get it on good, it fits pretty good. Then this big accessory, you get the nice all like jacket, the trench coat that Undertaker always wears. It's not leather, it's kind of like a fabric material. It feels really good. And then you got like the pockets right here. The collar, you can also put it up if you would like, but really, really cool right here, man. I like this a lot. You get like the basic necessities that you need with these kind of Undertaker figures. The jacket, the hat, and the tie, and just all those head scans are nice. The hands are really good with the gloves. So I'm really happy with this Undertaker's accessories. But now here you have the figure itself, and there's the head scan sitting on the body. It looks pretty good. Really, really nice right there. But yeah, this figure looks really cool. One thing I'm gonna mention though, so like with the articulation, how you have like the butterfly joint kind of here and the shoulder going up, like this upper piece, it's more like a stretchable material where like it won't hinder it too much. Like you can see, it can still go up, and it can still go all the way, not fully all the way around, but it's a good amount. But yeah, it's like a separate piece, and you can kind of see it breaking up. That's what I wanted to mention. The hair does cover it up, but I just wanted to mention that you can see it. I don't have the biggest issue with it. I know some people will care about that though, so just wanted to mention that. But then you get all the Undertaker tattoos. Looks really, really good. Covered up arms. You get the elbow pad right here, then the gloves that we mentioned before. But the sculpting looks really, really good. I think it matches like the attire. You got like the buttons kind of in there, all the wrinkles. I think it looks really nice. Then the legs, I believe they're like the same kind of legs we usually see on these type of Undertakers. Pretty plain, just black. And then down here at the boots, you get like this extra piece right here, kind of hanging over with like some studs, all the purple. Just continuing the purple, where he's got the purple on the tie, the gloves, the boots, then the band on the hat. So really, really nice. It's kind of plain, but that's your Undertaker right there. I think it executes this look like pretty much perfectly. But now let's take a look at Undertaker's articulation. So head scan goes up, really not too much. You're not really gonna get too much head scan articulation right there due to the hair. Then shoulder goes up that much, down, not fully all the way around, because as we mentioned before, with this hindering it. The butterfly joint is pretty good though. I think it you actually get a good range right there. But then you get the bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, elbow pad hinders it. So let's check out this arm. Double jointed, they are pinless. All the regular hand articulation, wrist articulation. Then the torso, back that much, forwards this much. Could twist all the way around. All that good Ultimate Edition movement. And he actually does go all the way around too. Then you could get the cut right here at the waist. He does the splits really, really good. Then you also get that hip articulation right there. Kicks up really good for that big boot. That's really, really good. And then if you do the hip, you can probably get up even more. Yeah, so that's just like insane. Then you get the thigh cut, double jointed, pins on the knees, really, really smooth. That's just like crazy smooth articulation. Then you get the cut here, and ankles really not going to move too much because you're kind of hindered here, but you get that, and then the toe articulation. So really, really smooth articulation with this guy, man. I think you're not going to have a problem at all with posing him around. So now let's check out all the Undertaker comparisons I got, because I got so much, man. There's too much Undertakers in my collection. And for the first comparison, you know we had to throw him up next to that old Elite that we've gotten so far back in the day. That's pretty much based off the same thing. And just the differences, like, it's crazy how much better this one looks. You get a better jacket, better tie. If you wanted to see this head scan without the mask, I'll take it off. There you have that. And then if you want to see it up next to a new one, just the true effects makes this look so much more real. Like, this looks a little bit cartoony for Undertaker, but that's how all the figures used to look back in the day. I mean, Mattel has gone so far with the true effects. But yeah, I'm taking this new Ultimate any day of the week. Just looks so much better in my opinion. Even look at the two masks. Just the more detail on this one. Like, they just put more effort into it. And then for some like Elite Taker comparisons, got a meme mark right here. You got that gray one that came with the Raw 3-pack with 1, 2, 3 Kid and Razor. I really like this one a lot. That's another good one. Then you got a Ministry one and like a 2000s, 2010s, I want to say, on this side. Then over here, you got the SummerSlam ringside exclusive. You got that Monday Night Wars that we just recently reviewed. Make sure to check out that video on the channel. We got the Legends Big Evil Undertaker that I also just recently reviewed. That video is also up now. And then the Boneyard match with AJ Styles. And here to put them up next to some Ultimates, we got Undertaker and Kane. And these two were in the same set. So that's actually like a fun fact right there. And this would make my third Undertaker Ultimate because I do also have the one that came with Gobbledygooker from Survivor Series. So this is my third one. And I don't know which one's my favorite because they're all different in their own way. And I like them all. So I can't really pick. And there he is with Paul Bearer. And that's definitely the way you got to display him on your shelf right next to Paul Bearer. And I'm so happy that I actually have a Paul Bearer in my collection because he used to be so rare. I'm so glad that they remade him because he is a must-have in your collection, especially with all these Undertakers that I have. Oh my goodness. But now for my final thoughts on this Legends Ultimate Edition Undertaker. So this figure is really good, man. All right, let's rank it out of 10. So if I had to rate it out of 10, I think that I think it's a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, the only thing I could really take it down is like just those little like marks right there that you could see like with the different kind of pieces of rubber on the torso. But that's really not even a big deal. I mean, I really like everything you get. Although like maybe I would have liked to see another head scan without the mask, but I really don't think that was necessary because this moment is obviously based off the mask. The whole figure is based off of that. So I think I got to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Really, really good figure. Really good articulation. And man, this really blew past a lot of my expectations. And that pretty much wraps up the review. I still can't believe that I have reviewed this figure today. Yesterday, I would have had no clue. I wouldn't have even guessed that I would have had this. But man, it's just crazy. I'm so happy that I do though. Huge shout out to little bro for going to Target and finding this one. I cannot believe it. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please be sure to drop a like. Comment your thoughts on this figure. And also, I got a question for you guys. Comment what era of Undertaker do you think of? Like, when you hear Undertaker, what era do you think of? Because he has so many different eras, this guy. He's probably like one of the most in wrestling. So make sure to comment that down below. I'd really be interested to know your guys' answer because I'm sure everyone is going to think something different. And also, please subscribe. It really means a lot. Helps me out a ton. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Wait, but oh my goodness, Undertaker, tombstone to Yokozuna into the casket.